As we read the book of Esther, Megillat Esther, we're called upon legalot et hanistar, to reveal the hidden, to bring to light the hashgacha pratit, or divine intervention, woven throughout the story. Upon a close reading, examples of Hashem's involvement abound, and we'll offer 3 here. When you think of Ahasuerus, a powerful king over 127 provinces looking for a new queen, wouldn't it be natural to assume that he would seek a political alliance, or someone from a renowned family with great wealth? Wouldn't it be suitable for a king to have a discreet selection committee, or some honorable way of finding a new queen to rule the empire? What are the chances that an orphan Jewish woman with no apparent political power or wealth would be taken off the streets of Shushan and chosen to be the next queen? A woman who, according to Midrash, was 75 years old, of green complexion, and yet found favor in the eyes of all who see her. Clearly, this is an example of hashgacha pratit, in order for Esther to be in a position to later save Am Yisrael. What about Mordechai? What are the chances that Mordechai just happens to be in the right place at the right time to overhear Bigtan and Teresh plotting against Ahasuerus? He happens to speak their language. Esther happens to pass on the information of the plot in Mordechai's name. And when the king's court looks into the supposed treason, the pasuk tells us, Vayivukash hadavar vayimatzeh, that it was investigated and proof was found that it was true. How many times are plots covered up and no evidence can be found? Clearly, this is Yad Hashem. What about Haman? Haman was so enthusiastic to have very high gallows of 50 amah, comparable to a 6-story building, built in his own backyard, made with the intention of hanging Mordechai HaYehudi. He wanted everyone to see the downfall of the Jew. This allowed for the gallows to be visible by everyone at the palace, so that when Charvona informed them about the gallows, they could see it with their own eyes. And Haman was immediately hanged. Could this be anything other than divine intervention? When we look through the Megillah, we can see many details unfold to show Yad Hashem woven throughout the story. This skill, this ability is something that can help us in our own lives. Every day is nuanced with connection to the Almighty. The story of Megillat Esther is one for all generations, since in every time period we need to be reminded to continue to pore over the Megillah, to find more examples of divine intervention, with the aim that we may do the same in telling the stories of our own lives.